Hi, my name is Markus Beham, and I'm currently an associate professor at the University of Passau, Germany, where I teach public international EU and public law. Though I'm a bit of a generalist of public international law, there are, of course, a number of specific research projects that I'm currently following, ranging from international dispute resolution and the right to property to sustainable development and supply chain due diligence. I'm particularly intrigued by the implementation of norms of international EU law at the domestic level and strongly believe it needs us as international lawyers to add a corrective to the oftentimes introverted workings of the national legislators, judiciaries, and the executive. I've now been a member for roughly 10 years. I first attended an annual conference in Riga in 2016, and I've made a point not to miss out since. Last October, I ended my second term as a member of the steering committee of the IG History of International Law. Having studied both law and history, this was a natural point of contact for me when I joined ESIL. And having followed a number of workshops, I simply decided to put forward my candidature and see what this brings. With the exception of the pandemic, we managed to organize well-attended side events and workshops at each and every conference and research forum. Joining an IG and eventually stepping up to serve on its steering committee is one of the best ways to go deeper into ESIL and learn about what the society is all about. Now that I've ended my term, currently I'm part of the Greening ESIL working group, where we're looking into initiatives the board might take within the trajectory of our society to increase the impact of ESIL on pushing towards the Sustainable Development Goals, while at the same time ensuring that we stay true to the object and purpose of a society, namely bringing together international lawyers across Europe and elsewhere in an inclusive manner. ESIL obviously comes with a large potpourri of offers, be it the regular newsletters and updates or the ESIL reflections. For me personally, ESIL is the group of people that gather at the annual conference and the research forum. Looking outwards from our own, oftentimes national epistemic communities, there's nothing more refreshing than coming together once a year with all of our colleagues across Europe and beyond to discuss the important questions on our minds, from fundamentals such as sources theory to the events of the day. The more ESIL events you attend, the more often you make the annual conference a fixture in your calendar, you will not only experience new venues, get a feel for what law faculties look like across the continent, and be guests to fantastic hosts that constantly seek to outdo each other, but you will also start to build your own ESIL community and gather around like-minded colleagues at the conference dinners and, perhaps more importantly, not so like-minded colleagues that challenge or at least inform your outlook in our field.